Hi, this is John Withrow. I'm your instructor for MAT050 for this coming semester. I'm standing here at the Larimer campus of Front Range Community College. I just wanted to send out this initial video here to welcome you to the class, first of all, and also to give you some tips and pointers as to how to get started here. Let me first of all show you where the class is taking place. I'm standing on the other side of Mount Antero right now. That's this building right here. The other side of that would be the flagpole and the parking lot. And I've entered this courtyard type area here. And basically on the far side, directly behind me here, is what we call Challenger Point. This is the place where the vast majority of all the math classes here take place, including things like psychology and history, social sciences, things like that. And this is where our classroom is going to be meeting, on the bottom floor. By taking 050, you are joining a large cadre of other students who are also taking the exact same class, so many so that we have a classroom that is devoted entirely and exclusively to 050. It's here, CP 127, here on the bottom floor of Challenger Point. And here it is, right here, circular tables and all. This will be where we'll be meeting. Here we are inside the classroom here. I wanted to mention to you that in addition to our class meeting in this room, our class also has an online presence, and it's something I wanted to show you here as well. If you are not familiar with getting onto the university content management system, which is called Desire to Learn, or D2L for short, then I wanted to show you how to get into this here. I'm just on a regular screen here, and I'm just going to, let me switch this around here so that perhaps I can show the other side here. Be nice. That's not going to do it for me. I thought it would. But here is the screen as best as I can show this here. And I'm just going to go into my internet browser and go to frontrange.edu. And here at the home page here, you'll see a series of links up on top. And into the upper right, you're going to see two links here. If you're brand new, eWolf is kind of the central place to log in. It's where you can get to your email. It's where you can get to a number of other links here, including D2L. But they're actually, we use D2L so much that it has its own link way up here in the upper right here. So D2L, if you click on that, then there's a login screen in which you would put in your information here. Let me put in my password here. And it takes you to the Desire to Learn interface here. And probably the easiest way to approach this is that there's this little icon, it looks like a series of boxes right up here. And if you click on that, that allows you to see a listing of all your classes here. And you should see, if you have signed up for MAT050, among them you should see MAT050 as one of the classes that you can choose here. And so by clicking to that, it's like you're taken here to really the home page of our course here. I'll be posting things like content and grades up here on this site, mostly grades stuff here, because you're going to get a workbook pretty soon that will be handed out to you. You'll be able to get another copy of it if you lose it here on the site. But there's two places that I want to make available to you. So once again, you get there by clicking on this, looks like a Rubik's Cube type icon up here, and you choose the course underneath it. All right, so once you're on the course here, there's two menu options that you're going to be relying on quite a bit. The first one's under Course Materials Content. If you go in here, then that's going to list some content for the course here, and we'll be showing you that information here pretty soon. I need to post some things here, but I'll be doing that soon. The other will be under Progress Grades. You'll be able to track the grade book to see how you're doing as the course proceeds here. You'll find out, I'll be mentioning this on the first day here. The class consists of 4 components in terms of grading. There are periodic exams that you're going to be taking. Those actually compose 60% of your grade. There's going to be a final exam which composes 20. There'll be classroom participation, which will be 10% of your grade, and there will be some homework, which actually will be online homework, which will be another 10% of your grade. And I'll show you how to get access to that online homework in just a second. Here I am in the bookstore. This is an optional textbook that you can get. You do not have to get this book in order to do well in the class here. But this is it. It's a paperback version of the book called Developmental Mathematics, which you can purchase. They've gotten the price down pretty amazingly here to about $29.50 or so, which is, you know, a pretty sweet deal here. But you really don't need that book in order to do well in the class. But let me show you next how to do your homework. Hi, I'm back in the classroom here and back online to show you how you can access your homework here. This is, let me see if I can move this here as best as I can to be able to show you what's going on here. Let me see if that's done pretty well here. Okay. All right. As you can see here, you'll want to, as you log into D2L, log in with your S number and your password. Now, if you're brand new to Front Range, you might be somewhat confused as to what an S number is. That's a unique identification number that's assigned to each student, also each member of faculty. I have my own S number, so we're all in this together. It's the letter S followed by an 8-digit number. So you'll want to get that from the Mount Ontario Registrar's desk if you haven't gotten that yet. You'll be logging in. They should also give you a password, and you should be able to log in from there. Once you're there on the D2L page, this should look somewhat familiar here. You'll want to go to the class by clicking on the Rubik's Cube portion here and going to your class. Third thing is you'll want to go, as I mentioned, I showed this to you before, going up to course materials and choosing content. And once you're in content, you'll see this link here, McGraw-Hill Connect Deep Link. And that should be something that's on your account. If it's not on your account, please let me know so that we can make sure that that gets set up there. Once you click on it, it's going to be pretty straightforward from there. I agree to the terms of service, and you click Get Started. You check that box and click Get Started. You'll then be clicking on the Begin button on the next window that they give you, and on the next window they give you, put in your email address. Probably a good idea to use your Front Range email address that you get when you sign up here at Front Range as you put in there, but you can use whatever email address you like. Then once again, click Begin. You're going to be brought to this page here, which is now a page not associated with this university, but associated with McGraw-Hill. That's the publishers of the textbook and the online homework. You'll put in an email address. Again, it's probably best to use the one that is associated with your Front Range, as well as a password. You're basically creating an account here on this site here. You'll put in your full name, a security question and answer, and agreement to terms of service. There's also a phone number there, and you click Continue. You'll see a picture of your textbook. This obviously is not a psychology class. You'll be choosing the quantitative literacy textbook that should pop up there. Click Confirm. And then you'll see this success window here where you're going to say Go to Connect. And that should take you to the forum in which you can see and complete homework assignments here. Now, that involves a little bit of work getting used to the interface that's used in order to enter in a fraction, for example, or enter in something that involves parentheses or something like that. There's a lot of little expressions in mathematics that sometimes we have to use some special tools within this software to be able to create. We'll talk about that as we come together here. But that's how you want to get on to do your homework here. So in closing, I just wanted to let you know that I just want to welcome each one of you to the class here. I'm looking forward to the time that we can share together this fall. If you're like many, perhaps most of you, the prospect of taking a math class might be a little bit uneasy feeling that comes with that. Just know that you're not the first person to feel that way, and I've worked with dozens of people just like you and have been able to take them from a position of where you are now to a position of achievement and satisfaction. So looking forward to you next week, and I'll see you then.